What's up, everybody? Soundwave Spectre here, coming to you with another video. I don't know what we're talking about.
Mansplaining Monday here.
Mansplain Monday.
We're going to talk about battle passes.
He's gonna mansplain battle passes because I know very little about them, and so far to me they make no sense at all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if we can make it make sense. Probably not, but we'll try.
Well, yeah. And part of the reason why we're doing this is because sometimes gamers are so lost. They're so deep in the hole they don't see the way out, and how stupid this concept is.
It probably is very stupid.
Oh, it's very stupid.
What's with the floating beer steins?
Hold on. I don't see that yet. So here we are with Overwatch 2. What do you know about Overwatch?
You play it. It makes me seasick to watch. I would love to have a floating beer stein. I feel like that's really cool. That moon is way too big.
Yeah, well, this is the Halloween event.
So you're probably on a different planet or something.
No. So anyway, this is the Battle Pass.
Okay.
We're going to start here now.
Oh, they made Legos for this game, right?
Yes. So this is the Battle Pass here. And
the girl?
No, this whole screen right now.
Okay.
As you can see here, they can't see it, but it says time remaining 34 days. So you have 34 days left to unlock everything here. These are all the things you get. So there's
a sticker,
a character here. You get Kiriko.
Robot girl.
Well, see, this is what she actually looks like.
Oh, that's not even different.
I know, it's not changing it for some reason. Anyway, that's what she actually looks like right down there. You get.
That's not even the same person. That's a person, and this girl's a robot.
It's a different costume.
This girl's a robot. Look, she has metal hair.
Yes.
And that's a human girl.
Yeah.
That's the same person.
It's a different costume, yes.
Of the same person.
Yes.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, this guy's a monkey in
okay,
camo.
But you're not going to tell me that a monkey and a robot are the same being.
Okay, so anyway. So this is the Battle Pass.
Also, he's not a monkey. He's a gorilla, I think.
Yes. So.
Monkeys have tails. At least he's an ape.
These are all the characters. This is the one that is locked. So you at first you have everybody in the game. If you had Overwatch 1, you get this character as well. If you get the Battle Pass, you get her as well. If you don't get the Battle Pass, you have to earn all the way up to level 55, which is right here in the Battle Pass.
How do you know that's 55?
Because I know things. It says tier 55. Each one is 10, and I'm in 6. So,
okay.
Well, that's 60. This is 55. Anyway, so that's the only way you get her for free. It took... I've been playing this game pretty hardcore lately. It's been like the only thing I've been playing. This is a in-game sticker you could put on the wall.
That's the dumbest, creepiest... He looks like a character I know, though. I can't place him.
I like that pencil stash on both sides.
He looks like a character I know.
I don't know who you're thinking of. So you could also get little poses.
Oh, poses.
You could get
origami.
I don't know what this is. I think this is just your character holds this for a second. You could get a little background for your name. You could get a little voice line. Really, people get these for the costumes and the characters. So the concept here is you pay them money.
Uh-huh. How much?
10 for the base. So minimum of $10.
Okay.
And you get granted the opportunity to unlock all of these things in this time frame. If you do not complete these things that you paid for, you do not get.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
That's stupid.
Yes. End video. Yes. So this is actually the model that all video games are pretty much doing now. They're going free to play, and then they make you pay for the Battle Pass. So
you pay for the game.
Exactly. But the problem is Overwatch 1 lasted 6 years. Assuming Overwatch 2 lasts 6 years, right? And every 2 months, they sell you a $10 Battle Pass. Overwatch 1 was $60.
That's $240.
Yeah. So
at $10 a month for 2 years.
Yeah. So Overwatch 1, they had the loot boxes.
Some states are going to charge you a digital tax also.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but some will.
Yeah, so Overwatch 1 gave you everything, give you the chance to earn everything for $60. You could now that was the one that really popularized loot boxes.
Who?
Overwatch 1.
Okay.
This is Overwatch 2.
What's a loot box?
You know what loot boxes are?
Just remind me.
That's like you get when you level up or you pay for them, you would get 4 random unlocks in the game. So here we have each character. She has 136 unlocks. He's 122. Out of this big pool of all these unlocks, you get a chance to win something.
You can win things you've already won before.
They give you in-game currency, so you could buy another loot box if you got a duplicate. So they pay you for the duplicate.
Okay, so is the value of what you put in when you got the duplicate the same value that you get out?
They claim it is.
So if you put in a real $10 and then you get an item that is supposed to be worth $15, do you now have $15 of in-game currency?
Definitely not. Definitely not. No, not at all.
I didn't think so. But
Yeah.
that would logically be what is fairest.
Yes.
Because God forbid you profit playing a video game.
Yeah, so
With in-game currency on an item that is digital and truly in the real world has no value.
yes.
Not like you traded in a notebook for a full-on book series.
Now, what they used to do was sometimes there would be events like here's his Lu Bu skin from the Chinese New Year. There is Halloween skins. So like they would have limited time events where you could earn these only during the limited events. So that kind of got the FOMO going where you had to get more loot box pulls. So people didn't like that. I didn't ever do that because if you wait to the next year, all the old ones went on sale and you have the currency, you could just buy it for less. They weren't.
But you have to miss out on a whole year, you stupid loser.
Yes, exactly. So I spent almost no extra money on this game on Overwatch 1. I did get the Battle Pass for Overwatch 2, and it was a scam, and never again. So now, as you see, like there's like this skin they're telling you is mythic skin. That's a new rarity.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is a epic skin.
Uh-huh.
There's this is a legendary skin.
Can you trade these things?
No.
Oh, so they really have no value.
Yeah. So, well, it's just the intrinsic value of customizing the character the way you want.
Right. But my point is that if they had a rarity to them, and you got one that was like ultra mega rare, and you wanted to trade it with a friend,
they do that on Steam.
then you would be able to.
They do that on Steam.
Because it's digital, and they just
you should
like
be able to
green light the code.
Yep.
And then you can have it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the argument some people make for NFTs in games, but people get very spicy about that conversation. We're not getting into that one. So for like Counter-Strike, the game that last video we were watching in that last video, they were talking about. I had an old coworker at GameStop who had a fake knife, so like a knife in Counter-Strike.
In the game.
Yeah, in the game. He sold that for $1,300.
That's the dumbest
because
thing
it was
I have
super
ever
rare.
heard.
It was super
but
rare.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. He's like, I'm not freaking keeping this for $1,300. Of course not. He did that with a $1,300 one, and he said he also did it with like a $734 one.
Who?
He just played Counter-Strike all the time, and you get a chance to win these loot boxes in that game. You can't do that in Overwatch?
Nobody appreciates gamers because you guys do dumb things like this. You're going to buy a digital knife in a game for $1,300.
Hard truth.
But, like, when was the last time you invested in something for yourself that was going to make you a better person? Like, maybe a gym membership.
Ouch.
Or some healthy food. Or, like, a book where you could learn something. Or a college class, even. This is why you guys have a bad reputation, because you do dumb shit like this.
So, going back, before you get all my viewers to unsubscribe, we have a...
I'm not saying that this particular viewer is a dumbass. But, like, your friends are making a bad name for you. Tell them to stop making dumb decisions.
So going back to what you said about the legendary ultra rare, right?
It's all fake, yes.
Back in the days of the loot boxes.
It's playoffs right now.
Yeah. This is on ESPN right now. Yeah, I know. Anyway, that could be another video for another time. our video game is sports.
Oh my god! Have you ever had like the mathletes, like who can punch the numbers in the calculator the fastest?
So wait. So we're gonna go back to heroes for a second. So here's Diva, right? So there's different skin rarities, right? These these are rare because they're just like a color swap, right? This one's a little fancier, so it's epic.
Did they tell you anywhere if rare or epic is better?
Okay, so in all video games, it goes common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Then usually there's like exotic or mythic as the top tier.
And you're just supposed to know this from years of gaming?
Yeah, everybody knows that. So, but the reason that was a thing was in loot boxes, you roll the dice, you have a lesser chance to get the legendaries. Now, somehow, go back to the battle pass for a second. Somehow, this level 80 reward here, level 70 reward here is epic, but somehow the level 60 reward is legendary. The level 50 reward is legendary, but somehow this is rated as epic. So I don't understand.
Epic is less than.
Yeah, it's not as cool. It's not as cool. No, you don't want that one. It's not as cool. You know, he's got a stellar stash. I wish I could rock a stash like that. You don't agree?
No.
Is
once you get past 60, do you get to 70 faster? Like, is the journey from 50 to 60 harder than 60 to 70?
Let's find out. 10,000 XP. 10,000 XP. 10,000. Nope, it's the same. It's literally the same. The effort to get this epic skin is no different than the effort to get this. It's just there's a lot more in the way.
This guy's also scary looking.
He's got flower nipples. What do you think of that?
I think his entire existence is just wrong. His whole outfit clashes. He's got olive like gear and it's like gray also, but then he's got purple robot arms and his mouth is
I hate Genji.
Like he's in pain and he's biting on something so he doesn't scream.
Yeah, I hate this character. Anybody who plays Genji is a bad person. Anyway, so that's the battle pass. Okay, that's the first scam level. Now
SCAM scam.
Now we're gonna go to the in-game shop. Let's take a look down here. Scam. So we've already established that 1,000 credits is essentially $10.
We haven't, but okay. 1,000.
That was the battle pass. The battle pass was $10, so it's 1,000 credits. So this costume here, costume bundle,
like cents.
Pretty much. So this costume right here,
ugly,
is supposed to be 3,700.
Okay,
but
so
it's on sale. But it's on sale though. It's on sale for 29% off, as you can see, for 2,600. So this
$26.
Yeah. So this is how they also always with these games they change the currency, so they're not working with exact dollars because they want to try to confuse stupid people. So this is $26. This glorified reskin.
I hate that term. It's so gross.
She hates the term skins in games.
It's so nasty.
This costume is supposed to be $1,680 because I have
what
some
is with those
already.
shoes?
You don't like the shoes? They look
no,
like clown.
She's got elf feet.
Cleated elf feet.
And why is she carrying a pocketbook?
Pocketbook. That's a tome.
It looks like. Never mind. It looks
like
that
a
is.
Book there is kind of a pocketbook there. Ooh, that's nice though. I like that. Anyway,
I can't even see anything.
So this skin, nothing special, $19 for some
What's
people.
with the robot legs? I don't get it. Why are they all half robots?
That's kind of just Overwatch though. It's they're I don't know.
I don't understand the animal ears either. That creeps me out.
Oh, Oh, the anime cat ears? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
It creeps me out.
'Cause
This
you never
guy's
see what's
legs
on
are
the
way
side.
too small for his body.
This is Diva, the chick.
No, the robot.
The robot?
Look at how skinny those little robot ankles are.
I've never heard anyone make that complaint before. This one...
You're talking to the wrong people.
Oh, this one I have this already, so it's on sale for me. $16.50.
How do you already have it, but it's on sale?
Because it carried over from the loot box. What you unlocked in the loot boxes in Overwatch 1, you kept in Overwatch 2.
Okay, so why are they still offering it to you for sale if you have it though? And you can't trade it.
They're telling me it's cheaper now because I've been discounted the cost of this.
But you already own it.
Yeah. I'm not paying for it again. They're saying I don't have to pay the full price of the bundle, which is labeled to be 20. Sorry, well, it's not saying it anymore because I clicked on it. But it's supposed.
Oh, you own one of the pieces of a bundle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then also now there's, if you want to look like the pro players, I don't even know what the conversion rate for these things is. Let's find out. Oh, good. 100 of these is worth $6.
100 of the blue things is $6.
So this is, of course, this is $7.50 to get these characters.
You need a calculator.
That's kind of cool. I like the luchador, but I would never pay for that. And then, oh damn, that's a buff. That looks like a debuff because you're just a bigger hitbox at that point. But yeah, so that's.
Wait, we need a calculator. What is 7.5 times 6? 7 times 6 is 42. Plus another 3 would be $45.
$45. You're right. Good math. Yeah, so this bundle here is $45. It's on sale though. Look, it's on sale.
It's on sale for $45.
It's on sale. It's telling you it's on sale.
Wait, 120 divided by 6 would be... I have a thing right here. Right? We said 100 of these things is $6.
Mm-hmm. You can get a cheaper bundle for higher.
So, wait, no, go back. What were we just doing? That was 1,200. It was supposed to be 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
You divide that by 100, that's 12. 12 times 6, it's supposed to be $72.
Mm-hmm. These 4 skins.
That's more than you would have paid for the game if they sold you a completed game.
Yeah. Yeah, so people fall victim to this because they think they're paying for it less because they do it.
And can you earn the currency in the game?
Now, that's
Do you have to
great
exclusively
question.
pay dollars for it?
Great question. So, I have currency left over, so there is some money up there, right? Let's see, I have, where'd it go?
That was an arm.
Yeah, his name
It
is
was like bigger than his body.
his name is Doomfist. For obvious
Appropriate.
reason. Where did it go? Shop? Okay, so I have 2180 left over, and I have some left over from the last game. I have 1620 from the last game. There's, as you can see, there's 4 different currencies now.
Oh, so
to confuse you.
Overwatch. So you have. That's your wallet. That's how much you have?
Yeah, of different things. Different things to juggle, currencies to juggle. So that's how they get you. They try to confuse you. Which is why I don't play this shit anymore. I play this game. I don't play
This is a trap for people who are like retail addicts, don't know how money works, don't know how to spend money.
Well, yeah, they get people who love the game, and they give them just enough to make them want to play more and more and more, but not enough to actually be happy with what they own kind of thing. They play off like FOMO, they play off addictive tendencies. But anyway, so let's go back. Let's go back. You said, do you earn the currency?
It's not time yet.
But you gotta stop. So here we go. Challenges. So I could earn. This is Battle Pass experience. So this is how I unlock the Battle Pass stuff that I already paid for faster by doing these. Okay.
Okay, so you bought a thing, and then they're like, you have to finish it in a certain time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't finish it in the time crunch, or you're getting close to the end, you can do these things, and then we'll actually give you the things you paid for.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's lame.
So, the only game I can think of that does it right is Halo Infinite. You pay the Battle Pass, you have till eternity to unlock everything.
Until they turn off the servers.
Yes, well that's with any digital item. That's unfortunately the thing. So now we go to weekly. So this is the only way you can earn currency in game. if you do 11 weekly challenges, which take a good amount of doing, you takes
Are
about
there only 11 challenges?
yeah.
So do all of them.
So you have to do all.
So
of
you don't
them.
even get to pick.
No, you have to do all.
Like,
of them.
oh, this one's gonna be too tough for me. I'll do a different one instead.
Yeah, and none of these are like things, that you could just do on your own. Really, you have to have a team. Like, there's nothing like you just play single player and do it yourself. It's all requiring winning 10 games, for example. Earn 10 team meals. That means your team has to completely eliminate the enemy team. Buddy, you gotta stop. Not time yet. So that's something you can very rarely get any progress on your own at all, let alone 20 of them. 10 of them. It used to be 20. But so you have to do all these each week, and you get a max of 50. You can only earn 50 credits. So I will remind you that this costs 2,600. Let's see. So 2,600 divided by 50. That would take a full year of doing every single challenge.
To get her at her sale price.
To get her at her sale price, yes. And, I mean, this game's pretty egregious, but almost every game does this now. And it's really dumb. It's killing game. That guy, the last video we did, that guy was saying skill-based matchmaking is killing games. I think this is killing.
I would agree, yeah. This is way worse.
Yeah, it's a much bigger problem.
This is a terrible problem, especially considering that all of these games are digital games, meaning that they send out the minimum viable product, which means they're giving you shit to begin with.
Yeah, this game didn't work at launch.
And then they update it per the number of complaints that they get. And the whole time they're nickel and diming you.
Yep.
To literally buy, and I understand that this is a free game and that's how people are going to justify it. It's a free game. You don't have to buy any of this stuff. But at the same time, that's what the point of this is. The point of any business is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does business to not earn money. That defeats the purpose.
Well, the way Overwatch 1 did it, like the loot boxes advertise, in a game that paying real money in a game that children are supposed to play is kind of scummy, right? But you still had the opportunity that if you played, you could get pretty cool skins and stuff. I like this one. Everybody hates this one, but I love this one. You can still get like different stuff. You still earn it, but pretty much now the only way to earn things is to pay for them. Now, luckily, Overwatch 2 lets you keep your old shit. We were just the last video we talked about. They were talking about Call of Duty. The new Call of Duty, so Warzone 2. Warzone 1 was the first battle royale. It was huge. Nothing from Warzone 1 is carrying over to Warzone 2. So all the battle passes that you bought, all the things you unlocked, everything is gone. It's over. That game's gonna die as soon as Warzone 2 comes out. Nobody's gonna play Warzone 1 when there's Warzone 2. So all your old shit is garbage, pretty much.
That's what you get for buying digital crap.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what I think. When it's digital stuff at this point, you're just renting. And
really, yeah. I mean, even I have that same issue with Audible, like the audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, I don't know if it's just me, but every time I try to sign into Audible, it's like you have to pay for a subscription to listen to books that you literally bought.
Yep.
Unless you downloaded them.
Well, and that goes to
which is so infuriating. So, as much as I want to listen to an audiobook, it's not going to happen because I'm not going to get trapped into yet another subscription to access content that I have paid for.
Yeah, and
the books on my shelf have been on my shelf since I brought them home, and they will remain there until something tragic happens or I throw them out. I get to keep the books forever. I can trade them with people. I can resell them if I wanted to. I mean, books don't have a lot of value as it is, but it is a possibility that I could do that if I wanted to. I can write in them. I can rip them up. I can burn them. I can do whatever I want with them, and the author or the publishing company doesn't have a right to come and take it from me.
Yeah, so if PlayStation ever goes down or Steam ever goes down, there goes all the digital products.
Even if it's hacked.
Yeah. That's the thing. People
And you can't come back and like prove like, yes, I bought this. I need you to reinstate it on my account. Like that's also an issue. You can just have your stuff like digitally stolen from you.
I've heard the argument where people say like, well, you're not going to save your video game collection in a fire. Yeah, obviously not. But your account could be hacked for any reason. You could lose access to anything.
If you know that there's a big storm coming in, you can pack up your stuff appropriately. Your home is going to be hit by a hurricane. You can pack up all your stuff, put it in a storage unit, drive it to your parents' attic. It's mobile, it's usable, and you can, to some level, protect it, and you could also resell it.
Yeah, and well, most multiplayer games won't work anymore once the servers go down. Mm-hmm. That's sure, but you could still play them. A lot of the times, there's like offline modes. There's the single player part of the game, right? The new Call of Duty I just got had 72 megabytes on the disc. But the game was 100...
What's the size of Roller Coaster Tycoon?
72 megabytes.
Is it really?
74. Right? Yeah, exactly. So that's ridiculous, right?
That's my favorite game from 1999, in case you weren't sure.
I bought that game for, what was it?
75 cents.
I think it was, 75 cents. For not even a full $1, and she's gotten like 400 hours out of that game.
Just in Steam. That doesn't count any of my hours as a child on the CD.
It was the best less than $1 I've ever spent. Best bang for my buck.
Oh, yes.
But, so, that game was 72 megabytes on the disc. I had to spend the next 3 hours downloading 112 gigabytes on my PS5.
And it's not like you're burning it onto the disc either.
No.
That you can keep it forever.
That disc is garbage. It's literally just to show you the Activision that I paid for the game. And I have to put that in every single day now because I didn't know that that's all it was. I should have just bought it digitally and just clicked on it. I should put wear and tear on my disk drive opening and closing because of that. It's ridiculous. And now most gamers are like, oh, wow, digital's so much easier. It's so much easier. But you don't actually own anything. You don't. Some games do what's called DRM, free digital rights, something or other.
Okay.
Where they actually give you a key, a product key, and you own that product key. Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, they don't do that. So if you ever lose access, if they ever decide, hey, it doesn't pay for us to keep these download servers up anymore, even though you own this you bought this digital game on PS3, it's not paying for us. Nobody's really using it anymore. Only a few thousand people still use it. We're just gonna cut their losses and whatever. Buy The Last of Us 2 again. I don't, buy another remake of The Last of Us 1. I think it's ridiculous.
I agree.
I hate digital ownership.
I also just hate the entire subscription concept, which is basically what all of these games turn out to be.
Yeah, it's
because you can't play the game to its fullest intent without continuously paying for the game and paying for all these stupid ass battle passes.
Yeah, and they're gonna hope that you pay for the battle pass and then you play it a bunch, you forget about it, and then like, oh no, there's only a few hours left, and you still have 20 tiers left. So then you could buy tier skips. You could skip some levels with their money. So they sold you the problem of you don't have enough time to do this.
Right. And
then they sell you the solution of skipping. Pretty criminal. But, gamers that's just what it is. They just take it. It's because that's what it is.
That in business is what we call the barrier to entry. It's so much easier for you to spend $10, $15, $20, whatever, than it is for you to pony up 50, 60, 70, $80 for a game off the jump.
Yeah.
Also, if you're going to spend that much, you're going to expect that the game is finished and complete and not full of bugs.
Well, not nowadays.
But that is what you would expect.
You would think.
Anytime you get any subscription service, like the video editing service or the graphic design one that we use for like thumbnails and other things, that's a subscription service, but it comes with customer service. You report bugs. That at least has a little bit of extra to it. I don't know the process for, oh crap, there's a bug in Overwatch 2. Who's the customer service for Overwatch 2? Who do you email and say, hey, I don't want to, there's something I found that's weird. Yeah. I don't like subscription services any which way. I miss the days when you would like go to the store and buy a software on a disc and install it on your computer, like
and just get right to work,
like Microsoft Office, and you'd have all of them, whatever, and then you'd have it until your computer crapped out. Those were the days. It was a one-time fee for everything that you wanted.
So when I bought Call of Duty last week, I put the disc in. It downloaded the multiplayer, but I wanted to play the single player. I didn't want to play the multiplayer at 2 a.m. So then I had to download the single player. But then when I looked at the mission select, it only downloaded half the single player. So then I downloaded the other half. And then when I wanted to play co-op with a buddy, I had to download that again. Because now that they don't even up.
They don't give you all of the files.
Yeah.
For what rhyme or reason, I don't know. I would assume it's because it's, again, the barrier to entry thing of like, oh, it's not that much data I have to put on my hard drive. Oh, it's only going to take me 35 minutes.
Yeah, but they don't realize that they're only giving you, like you said, the minimum viable product to start the game.
Well, that also could be part of it, is that they are giving you the MVP, and
it says, oh, only 60 gigabytes needed to play this game.
No, they're giving you the MVP. They're hoping that you don't download everything from the beginning, because they know that they're going to have to update it. Mm-hmm. So they have you download it in segments so that they can patch the thing before you ever download it.
Well,
and they're going to do that as they're going to segment the game as much as possible so that you're not frustrated with, oh shit, another update.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because
that would be my guess.
The last good Call of Duty, in my opinion, was 2019. That was the one that came out with Warzone also, like I was saying before, the Battle Royale. That game, when it came out, it was about 60 gigabytes. By the end of its life cycle, now that Modern Warfare 2 is out, 200 gigabytes. So
they want to patch it.
They want to add stuff, and they want to sell you that they're adding new things, whatever. It's just all the while, half the time when the new game comes out, it is, like you said, the minimum viable product. For example, the new Call of Duty doesn't have any of the country's flags in it. I guarantee you they're going to release that in a patch later on. Things that have been in every single game.
And they're going to sell it to you as, not sell it to you, but they're going to like...
They're going to pitch it to you.
Convince you that it's something new.
Oh, see, we're adding new stuff. We're adding all the country's flags that you guys asked for. Now, that used to always have your calling card, which is like your name, and behind your name. Since Call of Duty 4, you would have your country if you wanted to. Sometimes it's like a graphic from the game or some kind of... There's always a one with weed in Call of Duty specifically. But you would always have your country. They don't have that in this one, which is odd.
Well, I don't really play a lot of The Sims these days, but that was a big thing with The Sims 4 at launch, was because The Sims 4 did not have pools. It did not have toddlers. It did not have a color wheel. And all of these features were things that came with The Sims 3. So people anticipated that it was going to be a primary feature of The Sims 4. And they just did not have it. And they have been patching / updating this game for like 8 years now, trying to convince people that it's new content.
That's a great example.
Which is just infuriating. Yeah. Because they clearly have the capability to do it. They are withholding it, giving you the MVP, and saying, hey, we're going to trickle it out because they want to make a buck and on a half-finished game.
That's a great example, though, because I loved Sims 3, and I would not play Sims 4, and I haven't played it since. I know you
We didn't get Sims 4 at launch because I didn't play it because I was upset about it. I was like, this fucking sucks.
You didn't play it? I played it one day, and I was like, this is garbage. I wish I could get my money back, but I couldn't because it was digital.
I do love The Sims 4. I will say that. But I liked it like 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah. Sims 3 out of the box was like, I love this game. This game is phenomenal. That's a big
Sims 2 is the best.
No, you're wrong. Well, no, that's a solid bet.
Sims 2 is the best.
It's a solid pick, but I think 3 is better.
I like the memories feature. They have not had memories since.
Yeah. Since when?
Since
Since
Sims 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so to end it, battle passes are stupid.
Stop paying for them.
Yes, stop paying for them. The fact that you are willing to pay any type of currency, whether it's real dollars or it is your time, which is more valuable than dollars, on a game that is incomplete, where they are nickel and diming you for the completed game, you need to reevaluate your life.
See, now it's interesting because
it's like buying a book that's 400 pages, but you only get 300 of them.
So I'm going to talk about this in my video because I'm doing a big Battle Pass video where I hold myself accountable for how much I've contributed over the years, and you know, I'm part of the problem. I acknowledge it, right? As a gamer, we've all let this slippery slope happen. But really, what it is, it's when you go to a car dealer and they say, you ask how much is the car, and they say how much you will pay each month. That's the state of modern gaming right now.
Big facts.
How much you want to play? How much you want to pay each month? That's gaming. So on that note, whenever you go to a car dealer, always go talking final price. Side little bit of knowledge here. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think battle passes are destroying gaming?
I got this. Make sure to leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about battle passes. I might come back and respond to them. Maybe, if I remember. Subscribe to the channel because I'll be here every once in a while, but he's here all the time and he's very funny, even though I'll never tell him that. And you don't want to miss the videos. Join the Discord. I'm also over there. I chit chat 0% of the time, but maybe if I have some knowledge on this stuff, maybe I'll actually contribute. He's there all the time. He gives away games every once in a while, but you have to be a member of the Discord in order to qualify.
Completely free, not Battle Pass free. Completely free.
That, and he's gonna have a Battle Pass video on his own, talking shop with you, who actually knows what's going on, not talking to me, an idiot, on what all of this means. So he hopefully will remember to link that in the description below the video so you can find it when it comes out. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This is the long outro. See you next time.
Bye.